Hi all, do you know that one of the major causes of car accidents in this snowy and winter season, besides togating and skidding, is poor visibility? In this video, I'll be inspiring you on some of the major causes of poor visibility and how to reduce them and avoid car accidents. This is Master P Edutainment Channel, where we inspire your awareness with bits of entertainment whenever it is necessary. Please do well to like, share, subscribe or follow and comment. Thank you. In this season that we are, winter and snowy period, accidents and their causes could either be skidding, togating, and the major one, which is low visibility. Skidding occurs whenever it snows. When you drive on a snowy and slippery surface, one needs to be very, very careful to avoid skidding. And when you skid, you should know that it is very important you master the skill of skidding. If your car skids towards the right, you should turn your steering in the direction of skid. If it skids you to the left, you should turn in the direction of the skid. Ordinarily, your intelligence would prompt you to turn away from the skid. This is very dangerous and could cause further harm. So when you skid at any chance, please make sure and remember to turn your steering in the direction of the skid. But as much as you can, please drive slowly and avoid skidding. Skidding is very, very dangerous. Another thing is togating. Don't forget that the floor, the ground, the road will be slippery and your braking distance should increase. This means that you should avoid driving very close to the car in front of you, because when you apply your brake, because of the close distance, you might not be able to control your braking distance, and so there is high probability that you could bump or collide with the car in front of you. Please try as much as possible to give a very large distance between you and the car in front of you, especially when it snows and the floor looks slippery. Apart from these two that I've mentioned, like I said, one of the major causes of accident in this snowy winter period is low visibility. And there are two major causes of low visibility. One of them is high humidity, which could be termed as foggy atmosphere. When it is foggy, the humidity will be high, and so your visibility would be reduced. In this case, you need to drive slowly and avoid distraction. If necessary, use your headlamp or fog light, depending on the hour of the day. Don't forget, it gets dark very early, and even the darkness could be darker than summer period. So you need to apply caution in this regard. Apart from the foggy environment or atmosphere, because of the high humidity, the surface of your screen could be covered, could be humid, so that you might not be able to see through the windscreen, the back front windscreen, even your windows of your doors. You might not be able to see through. So in this regard, you would require the use of your wiper and your heating system. I made mention of this when you want to purchase a car. If you remember, I made a video on that. You should consider the heating system. Very, very important, because at this point in time you would need it. Apart from to keep your car warm, you also need it to clear your screen for visibility. Now, where I'm actually going to is when it snows. You require some items to avoid or reduce snow that falls on your car. This is a major occurrence and needs to be tackled appropriately. Now, you could make use of 3 major items to reduce, remove, or avoid snow on your car, which would definitely reduce or totally eliminate your visibility. One of the items that you would need is screen shield or screen cover. This is like a blanket that you would use to cover your screen, so that when snow falls, it falls on that, so you could remove it and then your screen could be as bright as it could, except if it is humid, then you use your heating system to reduce it. However, you might not be able to get the one that will cover all the screen, I mean the front, the back, the window and lights. So then if you could, fine. But then what if you just step out to a shopping center? Sometimes when you just step out to get something, you might just enter a shopping mall, and before you're out, it could snow, and this could cover fast your vehicle. So you might not be using that all the time, except when you're at work and you are, spending so much time at work or at home. The next item that you would definitely have, and I will recommend it, which I believe most people have, but some people, especially if this is your first winter in the UK, you would need what we call ice scraper and even brush, because after scraping you will need the brush to remove the residue of the snow to make it a bit brighter before you can even try to make use of your wiper. However, circumstance where it might not actually be the snow, but because of the humidity, the water that had fallen on your screen could become frozen, and in this case you become very, very solid and difficult to remove using your scraper. Even if you try, it might be very, very difficult, and also leave some residue of ice on your screen. And especially if you are at work or you are going to work, you might run late if you want to try this using this. I would also advise, which is very important, the Hysa. This is the Hysa spray. Just spray it on your screen, it automatically deices the ice on your screen. You can easily use your wiper to remove the ice, and that will save you a whole lot of time. Because of the difficulty and because it's very, very solid and strong on your screen, you might spend a lot of time trying to scrape it out, and then using brush that will take a lot. Even after that, it might still leave some residue, which will also reduce your visibility. So using the deicer would definitely help you to reduce the time, because it will melt the ice almost immediately and you are good to go. One thing I would like to advise or point out here is that I have seen people even make video of using a hot water jug or kettle or lukewarm water. Though this would work, but this also would damage your screen. It could crack or break your screen, regardless of how hot or even lukewarm the water is. Professionally, it is not advisable. So avoid the use of lukewarm or hot water kettle to de-ice your windscreen, especially if your car windscreen has a crack or chip on it. This could further cause damage on it. And even if it doesn't cause damage immediately, it will affect the molecular structure of your screen. The reason is, screen expands and contracts almost immediately, regardless of how hot or lukewarm the water is. Over time, just on a slight touch or collision could shatter your windscreen when you have consistently made use of this lukewarm water. So please try as much as possible to avoid the use of this lukewarm or hot water kettle to de-ice. It's unprofessional and it could damage your screen at any point in time. Apart from this, hot water on your screen freezes even faster than cold water. So this could make the residue of water on your screen freeze while driving, and this could further reduce visibility. And try as much as possible to avoid making use of your wiper. Remove these eyes on your screen, especially the solid ones, as it could damage your wiper blades or even the motor of your wiper. To avoid all of this, make use of the usual screen shield or cover, the scraper and the heiser, and try as much as you can to drive safely in this period that we are. This is just from the table of Master P Entertainment channel. To educate, not to just try as much as you can to get some of these things ready if you haven't gotten them, and ensure that you use them appropriately. Drive safely, avoid distraction, and don't forget, drive in the direction of skid, not away from the direction of skid. If this is any useful at all to you, please do well to like, share, subscribe or follow, and comment. And I will see you in my next video.